Hey guys, it's DanRobzProbz here, and welcome to this little showcase video here. So over the past couple of weeks, I've actually been working on ways to improve SkyBlock maps, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I don't really know if this is going to be attached to a map or not. And I'm still working on it, but I wanted to just keep you updated because I feel like myself, I haven't been that active recently on YouTube. That's because I've had things going on in my real life, involving my house. Basically, there was a leak. So today I wanted to share this with you. I don't really know what I'm going to be calling this video as such. I'm just hit record basically. But here I've got some crates, as you can see. So this is actually a sieve crate. This is a wooden barrel crate, a liquid tank crate, 2 generator crates, and 6 tree terrarium crates. Now, this is actually using experimental features. And if I just hit settings here, I'm going to show you. Command blocks enabled. I'm turning that off, guys. This does not use any commands whatsoever. This is all add-on behavior packs and resource packs driven. Okay, so I've tried to make it as best I could to reduce lag, because I know what it's like if you guys are playing on mobile and stuff. But yes, the reason I've done these crates is because I don't know if you remember, I made Sky Factory last year, and I was using custom spawn eggs. And little did we know, all together in the community, basically the data value of a custom spawn egg is like either, you know, restricted to the device or the console or whatever you're playing it on, or it's something to do with the player UUID itself. So the way I've actually got rid of this is by creating crates, as you can see. So the sieve is pretty much made out of wood and the wooden barrel, obviously, hence the name. So these will be ideal if you are playing like a skyblock kind of map. And yeah, you can get that from your starter tree, basically. But then we go up to the liquid tank, which uses obsidian shards, which you can actually get from killing certain mobs and from breaking down obsidian in a stone cutter. Okay, so you need a bucket for that one. And this one uses a block of redstone, similar sort of recipe, because you'll see they all look very similar. And a double compressed piece of coarse dirt. Yes, this goes up to a triple compressed in this little setup I've made. It's temperamental so far. I don't know how far I'm going to go with this so far. But anyway, let's get on with the juicy stuff. So, like I say, if you actually stand on top of this and just break this, a sieve will just appear out of nowhere. It's the best I could do, guys, but I thought maybe a crate makes sense. Like you've just bought a package from Amazon or something, and you open it, and there's your goods, right? That's kind of what I'm going for here. I don't know another way of doing this. There is probably other ways, but for now, I think that kind of works. If I was, for example, to break this here where I'm standing, the entity will actually spawn here. So that's why I'm jumping on top. And if you kind of bang this right in the center, you kind of can get it pretty much straight, which is pretty good in fairness. Say I did not want that there. Oh my god, I don't want that there. I just break it and I get the crate back. And you are noticing I am in survival here. So again, like so. Pretty good, right? I think that's all right so far. So what can these actually do? So this is a sieve, and the idea of a sieve is you basically sieve dirt, gravel, sand, soul sand, clay, loads of different things. I'll put loads in this one. I think there's 13 different block types if I remember correctly. And yeah, you can get other minerals from it or other seeds or whatever, basically. But I'm going to show you how this kind of works. And first of all, what we need to do is remove crate here and make some cobwebs. Now that's a new recipe, and a web mesh. So what you do for that is just literally fill that up, okay? And now if I take some dirt here, I can actually sieve it. You can hear me clicking. It's not working, right? I need to actually attach this to it, as you can see, and then I can sieve it like so. Getting a lot of carrots here. I've done all these textures myself. The animation is, it's okay. It's better than just appearing out of nowhere, in my eyes. But yeah. Anyway, that's that part. Now, if I actually create myself another web mesh here and go back in here, Eventually, you're going to get yourself some iron at some point, okay? You can actually upgrade this sieve, like so. And then, if I go up to it with this, it swapped it. Did you notice that? And you get the web mesh, back. So with that web mesh, I can actually upgrade, you know, whatever else I need to. So as I mentioned, there is compressed stuff in here. So the iron mesh only works with compressed blocks, guys. So a compressed block is literally like so. And now, if I go in here, more items will come out. And it's also got a higher chance of the rarer items, such as grass for dirt, which is quite cool, right? Now, this goes up even further. So what I'm actually going to do is just grab all this gravel and compress all that down. And hopefully we can get enough iron here. Well, actually, no. What I could do, being a bit silly here, is swap this back out, get the iron mesh, and take the 8 diamonds. That's right. Now, I can upgrade this again. Like so. Take the diamond mesh. Oh, I know, but I still need to get iron at some point. I tell you what, because I got cheats on, I kind of messed that up, right? Give it S, iron. There we go. So I got another web mesh here. And if I just wrap that up again with some iron, like so, I can actually upgrade this now. Okay? So it has to go like that. I can't just put diamond in. You have to go up in those stages. So if I put that in there, and then I can put the diamond one in there. I am subject to change that because I think that is a bit frustrating that you have to upgrade it like that. But it's a progression kind of system. So now, if I take all this compressed gravel and make it into double compressed, this is what the diamond uses, and you get even more stuff, guys. Hell yeah. So this kind of eliminates you just standing there forever. If you compress your stuff and use it, you can obviously speed up the process. And as you can see, I've got some diamond shards there. I need 9 of them to actually create a diamond. And that is pretty much the sieve in a nutshell. If I don't want the diamond one, I can swap it back out, etc. And then I've obviously got this web one. Swap that back out, swap that back out. Okay, I don't want that anymore. I can use that. And then if I put the dirt back in there, I can just sieve dirt by itself. Very versatile, very cool. And the best bit about it, say I've got iron in there or diamond, for example, and I break it, I will actually get the actual mesh back and the actual crate. So that's how that kind of works. And then obviously, again, if I want to just place this again, I can and break it like so. Pretty self-explanatory, very technical in the code, but I got it to work pretty well. I'm pretty chuffed with that one. Now, what I'm going to do here is just clear my inventory, get rid of all that. So that's the sieve. Now we're going to go on to the wooden barrel. So this is the recipe. It's pretty self-explanatory. I did show you that at the start. And I'm just going to take some leaves here. Doesn't really matter what leaves you use, but if I put these in here, look, it will eventually give me a piece of dirt. So this is really, really cool for, you know, if you want to get a load of dirt at the start of a skyblocky kind of world. Now, all of these items can be used. Obviously, oak saplings is going to be a biggie. But whatever map you are playing this with this add-on on or whatever, you want to have shears, really. But that is pretty much that. That's all it does for now. I am tempted to put it so when it's on a mycelium block or something, it will give you mycelium. Or, I don't know. I still want to adjust that a bit. But overall, it does what it wants to do. Now, we're going to go on to the liquid tank. Now, this is my personal favorite here. So, again, if I kind of aim right in the middle, it should spawn. And there it is. So, this can actually hold up to 12 liquids in it. Okay, 12 buckets worth. So, I'm going to grab all these buckets of water here. And just place these in, as you can see. Now, I've indicated this by each line. So, if I went in there, okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure I don't really need to explain this too much. But yeah, I'll just show you that you can get 12 in there. And there we go, as you can see. Now, I've given it a tiny little animation. I don't know if you can see that. It is kind of moving a little bit. I do need to tweak it a little bit, though, because you can kind of see over the edges. But overall, that's pretty good. And again, if I just want to take all this water out, I can. Look. Now, we all know there's 2 more liquids in Minecraft. lava, which is a very valuable one, and milk, which is a bit of an odd one. Now, I could take this further and make this into some sort of smeltery thing, kind of like Tinker's Construct, I imagine. Once you've got 2 levels of lava or something, and 4 levels of water, it'll give you a piece of obsidian, for example. Or if you put iron in there, once there's a piece of lava in there, it will go red, for example. And then, you know, you get double your output of it, because that's kind of what Tinker's is all about, really. And yes, obviously you can put milk in there as well. It's a bit of a lull, the milk one, but I'm thinking when that's full, maybe it can give you like a sponge or something in exchange. I don't know. That, my friends, is pretty much the liquid tank there. As you can see, I've spent quite a long time on these textures and stuff. That is taking me forever to figure out, but I got there in the end. The generators. Okay, so what I'm going to do is spawn in 2 of these, okay? Ugh. Right, there we go. I'll be near enough straight, I guess. There we go. So we've got 2 generators. So they look identical, pretty much, apart from the line. That's kind of what I was going for. I want everything to look similar, if that makes sense. So what this actually does is it's a universal generator, guys. It's not just a generator, okay? So I can actually go into its inventory now, okay? But what it will actually do is if I put a piece of clay in there, it's going to generate clay over time. If I put a piece of dirt in there, it's going to generate dirt over time. And that, my friends, is pretty much it. If I don't want clay, I can change that. If I don't want that, I can change that. If I don't want that, I can change that. If I don't want that, I can change that. I can change that. Okay? Pretty self-explanatory there. So what I'm going to do is change the sand one to clay. Okay? And I got all these compressed types here. So this is how you make this generator more faster. Okay? So if I give it compressed, it goes into compressed, double compressed, and then lastly, triple. Triple is, like I said at the start, the most compressed type of block, and this will generate, I can't remember off the top of my head, I think I've only given it 10 seconds to generate, but it will generate 4 blocks at a time. So I'm waiting for this inventory, but what I can do, there you go, you just heard it. Oh no, I got rid of it. You got to be careful there, you don't want to misclick like that. But don't worry, guys, because as you can see, it keeps its inventory. It holds its inventory, which is really, really good. Okay, so you don't worry about if you do just misclick like that. Apart from you are going to lose all those blocks. But like I just wanted to tell you here, if I put all these in here, now, because this is right next to another one, it might end up picking up those items, but we shouldn't lose anything. So what I'm going to do is just break this. As you can see, I get the actual crate back, all of the items and whatever else. Obviously this one's picked it up, look. But as you can see, you don't lose anything. So let me just show you this again over here. So whenever this does come out or whatever it comes out with, I would recommend not putting these right next to each other, okay? So let's just make that one into gravel, do that, and there we go. Now if I break this, you'll see all the items will come out and you don't lose a thing. So all in all, pretty good. Saves you making a cobblestone generator. They're quite expensive, but over time you will end up getting quite a lot, and then you can use them for, you know, other progression, I guess. Now lastly, I got the tree terrarium here. So what I'm going to do is break all these, and you're going to notice again it's a very similar kind of texture here. So first of all, what you need to do is put some dirt in here, okay? And I'm actually going to just hop into game mode C. That chest did have saplings before, but it doesn't matter because I got saplings in the other chest. I just want to grab 3 pieces of podzol. So you can put podzol in it as well, and podzol increases its speed, okay? So what this essentially is a way of removing tree farms. Because tree farms to me are boring. You know, it's so boring. They constantly chop down trees all the time. Who wants to do that? It sucks. Let's go into the future. So we're going to grow a birch tree, a acacia sapling, a spruce, a dark oak, jungle, and an oak sapling. Oh, it's taken me so long to pull these ones off, guys. It really has. And as you can see, when it kind of goes into that stage, eventually, over time, it drops saplings from a birch. It will drop sticks. It drops tree drops. But the podzol, like I say, it gives you more for your buck. Okay. Now, podzol will be obviously harder to craft whenever this comes out or whatever it comes out with. So I just left this on for a little bit. As you can see, I've got a couple pieces of cobblestone there. And I just wanted to go over and check all these trees quickly. As you can see, we've got a various, amount of different items. But you're going to notice the podzol ones will have more. Like the jungle is going to give you vines. The dark oak gives you apples, as you can see. And this one's obviously giving me apples because it's a little oak tree. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for now. I'll keep you guys updated. And let me know what you think about this. Am I heading in the right direction here for a new map? Possibly. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. I'm DanRobzProbz. Bye.